Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to export PST files from a Microsoft Exchange Server EDB file. This method is especially useful if you have an offline, unmounted or inaccessible EDB file, or if you simply want to export mailboxes to PST and then import them directly to Microsoft 365 or Exchange Online. Let's get started. Just to be transparent, this video is sponsored by Stella. That said, the review and opinions I'm sharing here are entirely my own and based on my hands-on experience with this software. Now, Stella Converter for EDB is designed to convert Exchange EDB database files into Outlook PST files. It also supports exporting mailboxes directly to a live Exchange server or Microsoft 365, which is very helpful when it comes to migrations, whether you're going from your current on-prem Exchange environment to another Exchange environment, or you're simply going from your on-prem Exchange environment to Microsoft 365. One other feature that I like here is there's no practical file size limitation for your EDB file. The software also supports parallel processing, allowing you to process up to 8 mailboxes at the same time. This can be very helpful if you have a large organization. Another useful capability is mailbox prioritization. If you have executives or other critical users that need their mailboxes first, you can pick and choose which mailboxes to be extracted or exported to PST from your EDB file. Before you actually export anything, you get the opportunity to scan your EDB file and find out what is exactly within that EDB file. This could be the emails, contacts, calendars, attachments, and any other mailbox item. There are also search and filter options if you're only interested in specific users, folders, senders, or date ranges. Now, beside PST, you can also export mailbox data formats like MSG, EML, PDF, and HTML. Stella has provided detailed instructions on how to use the software, which is also great to see because a lot of the software that I see do not come with detailed step-by-step instructions like this. Now, the software can be downloaded for free, but bear in mind that with the free version, you're able to only scan and identify the contents of your EDB file. If you want to use all the premium features, you will need to purchase a paid plan. Now, let's take a look at the software itself. I have already installed Stella Converter for EDB on my local computer and activated it. So let's go ahead and launch it. As you can see, when the application opens, you're presented with two options. You can either connect directly to a hosted Exchange server or work with an offline Exchange database file, which is an EDB file. For this demo, I'll be using the offline EDB file method. Now, if you're going to connect to your hosted Exchange server using the software, just to be on the safe side, make sure to take a most recent backup. Just in case if anything goes wrong, you've got something to fall back to. Now, first of all, I'm going to browse my EDB file, select it, and click Next. The scan completes fairly quickly, and within a few moments, the software detects all of the mailboxes stored in the database. One thing I like is that you can immediately preview the mailbox contents before exporting anything. On the left, you will see each user's mailbox, and you can browse through the emails, calendars, contacts, and other mailbox items. This is particularly useful if you want to verify that the data is intact before you go ahead and purchase the software. Once you're ready to export, you can simply click Save Mailboxes. At this point, you will see several export options. You can export directly to live Exchange server, Microsoft 365, or save the data in a variety of file formats. As I mentioned, for this tutorial, I'm simply going to be converting an EDB file to Outlook PST files, so I'm going to choose PST files. The software also includes a number of advanced options. For example, it can automatically split large PST files. I think the maximum size for a PST file is 45 GB. If you go above that, the software can split the PST file as well for you. If you want, you can also apply filters as well, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to leave the default settings as it is. Next, I'll choose my destination folder. So this is where your exported PST files will be saved to, and I'm going to go ahead and click Next to begin the conversion. The exports start almost immediately, and in my testing, the process has been quite fast. task, and you can monitor the progress in real time for each mailbox as it is processed. Once the export is complete, the software displays a confirmation message, and if I open the destination folder, you can see that it has created separate PST files per mailbox in the destination folder. From here, you can copy those PST files to an external hard drive and use it as a backup, or you can use Microsoft Outlook to open these PST files and view the contents in it. Overall, the process has been very straightforward. I only covered the core workflow in this video, but if you want to see additional features of the software, such as how to export PST files from an EDB file and then import it to a Microsoft 365 environment directly, do let me know in the comments below and I'll create a separate tutorial on that. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you like it. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments below. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, take care and have a good day.